These days, I've been doing a little more exploring on the Power Rangers franchise. Most recently, I gave mind and sight to this peculiar piece of information. While the different seasons were produced and distributed by different television companies, so it seems a few other companies were involved in the production. But those that can't be looked up at all. Are those companies even real? And why are they even credited? First, there was Renaissance Atlantic Entertainment. It was credited from season 1 all the way up to RPM. But that's all we get. The name is there and nothing else. If there's absolutely no information to find about that company, what's the reason for including it in the credits? But it's not the only one. From season 1 to Wild Force, there was MMPR Productions Incorporated. From SPD to RPM, Ranger Productions Limited. And since Samurai, Power Rangers Productions Limited. Are they all different companies, or is this the same one company that changed its name every once in a while? Because those names resemble a little. And MMPR Productions Incorporated, while it was there, was always the final company credited. Also, if I'm correct, some live-action shows produced by Saban Entertainment have this company credited in the end, which the name bears slight similarity to the title of the shows. And needless to say, Power Rangers has an example of it. Why would they do that? Are these companies like sister companies of Saban Entertainment? And as with Renaissance Atlantic Entertainment, if they're real, why can't we research about them? These companies mentioned thus far, they should have better recognition with their backgrounds and production history in order to be included in the credits. In Ninja Storm and Dino Thunder, one company was credited in the end. It was what I think is a branch of Village Roadshow. What and how much would that company ever have to do with Power Rangers? Is that subsidiary even real? And finally, as you know, Power Rangers uses footage of Super Sentai, and Super Sentai is owned by the Toei Company. And this company indeed exists, and is credited in all installments of the Power Rangers series, which makes sense, so no problem with that. I wonder how much it makes Toei a part of production. Now, I'm not knowledgeable of how these entertainment companies are meant to function if they're real. I just go with what I look up and what I understand from it. If Saban and divisions of Disney and Hasbro are the television businesses responsible for the production and distribution of the Power Rangers shows, while Toei is given credit for the source material, what's the point of these extra companies being credited if there is nothing to know about them? If you're wondering what my discussion has to do with this video's title, let me explain. It is for this reason I decided to do one thing additional of making my own Power Rangers fandom. As I make my fan-made openings of the shows, I will also make videos of their end credits. In so doing, as I keep the majority of the credits, if not all the credits, intact, I will try to credit only the most major companies for each and every season. Saban, Disney, and Hasbro are the primary producers and distributors depending on the season, so their logos will always be shown in the end after the credits finish rolling. Toei's credited secondarily for owning Super Sentai, where Power Rangers gets its necessary footage from. As for all the other companies, I need to get enough information in order to know to whether or not include them in the credits. And if I can't, I'll just handpick a couple to credit in all videos. Sure, this is my fandom, and I fabricate Power Rangers how I want it in it. But I want to get the right information first. With all my talk done, I turn it over to you. How do you feel about these additional companies being credited in Power Rangers? Is it the first time you hear about them or hear anyone talk about them? And do you happen to know anything about them if they're real? And if you don't want to read these companies in my fan-made end credits, what do you think I should do? Leave your comment and let me read it. And thanks for watching.